The Kansas City Council late today approved funding for the Area Transportation Authority. I'm Lauren Halifax.
I'm John Holt. The KCATA warned the City Council service could grind to a halt altogether in 2 weeks without the funding. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live at City Hall tonight. Malik, quite the warning, and you now have reaction from the mayor?
We do, John, and just a quick note on what exactly happened today. Many in the room thought that this ordinance had passed. Everyone was under that impression, and then there was a dialogue. Tensions in the room between council members rose, and then by the time we were done, everyone in the room was confused at just what had happened, and then that's when we all realized that this ordinance had indeed failed, and that was the concern of the vice chair of the commission for the KCATA, who said if this failed, it threatens the public transportation here in Kansas City. We just spoke with Mayor Quinton Lucas to get his reaction to this, and we're going to turn that to you now. So Bridget Williams, the vice chair of the commission for the KCATA, she says if this ordinance does not pass, that services for KCATA will be slashed, routes will be cut, people will lose jobs, and by August 15th, they may shut down all the way. What is your response to that now that this ordinance has failed?
I just talked to the director of the Kansas City Area Transportation Authority. I believe there is no plan for a shutdown. I think the parties need to get back to the negotiating table, come to final terms on a contract. This is a contract dispute like we have all the time from unions and others. I think there's a way that we'll be able to move forward.
But is this one different considering you guys had a contract back in, late April, early May, and they have not got a single dollar of the $47 million that was promised to them, and now they have exhausted their credit limit?
The rules of the city, and they've been the rules of the city for generations, are that we have a contract and then you receive money after that. The taxpayers want to make sure that entities with whom we contract are performing, right? You have to make sure that you're going by city rules. You have to make sure that you're following certain procedures. That's why you have that. So this is not anyone being stingy. I think in some ways City Council, and I heard this in an extensive debate, is a bit surprised that we haven't been able to reach terms yet. And there was an amendment on the floor today that said we'll go 12 months. We'll change up things like functionally free fare, looking at the IRIS rideshare program, all of that. Those are things that the city recognizes amendments for. I'm a bit concerned that the regional board, which of course is filled up primarily of non-Kansas Cityans, for some reason doesn't feel the same that there's a good path on that.
Is it concerning to you? I mean, I think we all saw this. You made a remark about it. The pro temp talking to the KCATA people. You have the vice chair saying that she's frustrated. I mean, Mayor, we are less than a year away from the World Cup being here. Where public transportation will be essential. Outside of that, you have everyday Kansas Cityans that depend on this. And the very existence of public transportation, as far as buses go, is hanging in the balance. How is this even happening?
This can be solved tomorrow by the city allowing the city manager to sit down with the director of KCATA, Mr. White. I think the two of them come to terms. They bring it to both of us. That's something that I'm asking the city manager to do right when I step out of this meeting. I think that's a direction and a tenor of City Council. Look, there are contract disputes sometimes in life, but we figure out a way to keep things moving. We've done that in situations where there have been tense discussions with fire department, police, so many others. We will get that done, and we will continue to have bus service for everyday Kansas Cityans, and certainly for anyone who comes to our city over the months and years ahead.
You heard the mayor say there that this could be solved tomorrow, where these negotiations have been going on for more than a year, and now we're to this point where the vice chair of the KCATA Commission has just sent me this text, Bridget Williams, telling Fox 4 the council had a chance to secure bus services in Kansas City today. Their failure to act now threatens essential transportation for thousands. Of course, Fox 4 will stay on top of this story over the next coming days and weeks as we get to that August 15th deadline. What will public transportation look like on that day? Certainly today, no one knows the answer to that question. John.
Malik Jackson live at City Hall tonight. Malik, thanks.